Okay, in the previous class, basically we were discussing about the lottery, and we started what is the compound lottery, and today we will cover some important topic related to the compound lottery. First of all, just I want to clear about the concept of the convex set. Convex set. Okay. Okay. Why we are discussing this kind of the convex set here? Because in previous lecture, second lecture of the choice under uncertainty, we discussed that, for example, we have two outcome. Let's say Z. In previous class, we discussed that these are, for example, A and B. These are two outcomes, if you recall it. Okay, these are two outcomes. On the basis of the different probability values, we discussed that we have different probabilities for these outcomes. Let's say we have the probability A for outcome A, and similarly there is another probability for probability B for outcome B. And we draw a two-dimensional space that was kind of this thing. Okay, we measure, for example, here probability of A, and there is the probability of B, and we mark here that, for example, it is 1 and this one is also a 1, and we draw this kind of a space that we recall it, this is a space for lottery, a space for lottery. Okay, and we have different possible values of probability in this space, and we can say that PA and PB, probability of A and B, these belongs to lottery space Z. And similarly, we talk about that A and B are two outcomes. These outcomes belongs to the set Z. In previous class, we have concluded that. Now we discuss that if that is the origin point where the probability of A is 0 as well as the probability of B is 0. And for example, we discussed that this is kind of the two-dimensional space here. Whenever we talk about the space, the word space, so ultimately there is another concept is a vector space, yani any two elements defined between that space, these are called vectors. Vectors, those defined over the field, that defined over the field in space. Over the field means what is the field? Okay, we have a separate lecture first of all related to the vector space. In the coming classes we will discuss in detail. There are some important properties related to the vector space and it is very important. And what is the meaning of over the field? Field means for example, that field may be a field of real number, okay, and the field of complex number, and so on. What are the real number? Real numbers are some positive and negative values you have in case of the real number. let's say if we write that k, that is the set of real number. Let's we assume that k a belongs to a set of real number. So what does it means? Okay, if I mark the positive sign here, so it means that I am going to consider only a positive set of the real number, not the negative values of the real number. And sometimes you will have this kind of the sign as well. In this condition means that both values are going to be considered here, positive and negative as well. So now in case of economics, normally the negative value of the real number we do not discuss. Why we do not discuss the negative value of the real number? Reason is that K, we know that K output cannot be negative. Clear? And the price of commodity cannot be negative. They always be a positive value. But sometime in productions, the discussion of the production, we discuss that the input is going to be measured or it is assigned by a negative value. It means that quantity is going to be exhaust or to produce certain level of positive output. That's why we measure in here, we represent by the negative sign, although it is the positive value. We will discuss in the production side. Okay, so we normally mark this that if we mark here positive and negative in economics, so it means that positive sign represent output and that negative number, although which is the positive by definition, but it is represented to an input level. ये input को represent कर रहा है instead of the output. That's why we mention here minus sign. Clear? अब now, so it means that what I told you the vectors those defined over the field of real number or the complex number or in a space. Now that is kind of the two-dimensional space. Clear? And you have a n-dimensional space, yani multi-dimensional space. So for the simplicity, we discuss about the two-dimensional space. This one. Okay, now you have two-dimensional. The one-dimensional is represent to the probability vector PB and another represent to probability vector PA. These are the two vector quantities. So if I mark here, okay, for example, let's say this is the P1 probability vector P1 and this one is a probability vector P2, not the square. Clear? It is the meaning of the vector, yani probability vector P2 and this one is the probability vector P1. So how I can define this P1 vector? That is basically P1 1, P2 1, P3 1 and so on Pn1. And this is the probability vector, that probability assigned to a payoff for A. Clear? That's kind of the vector. And similarly P2 vector you can define is it is P1 2, P2 2 and so on Pn2. These are different probability vectors. Don't confuse, we will discuss in detail what are the vectors. मैं सिर्फ just I recall you or just briefly explain because these terms I will use in this convex combinations or compound lottery. That's why I'm going to explain here. यहाँ use करूँगा. तो उसमें फिर otherwise you people will confuse at that time. Now, so one important thing. So again, I recall you just for clear the concept of this thing. What is the meaning of, for example, lottery space? Lottery space means you will define in two-dimensional space. LZ is a lottery space. Lottery space means there are two probability vectors P1 and P2. P1 vector is assigned to a probability for outcome A and similarly P2 vector is assigned to outcome of B. Okay, क्योंकि we discussed that के every outcome in a lottery is assigned some certain level of probability. We discussed in previous class. Okay, for example, what is the probability to get A, what is the probability to get B? These we assign different values to get your outcome level. ठीक है, we took the example of the stock market. In a stock market we have the multiple choices there. For example, you want to invest in for, let's say, the share of the PPL or PSO. These are the two possibilities. So where you apply that case, what will be the probability of to gain any profit in case of investment or the purchase of the PPL share, or as well as to the share of other company. Clear? So again you assign certain level of the probability as per your previous understanding. Okay, because we discussed that ke individual or the decision maker is does not means ke decision maker always preferred more is better. Clear? He took a decision on the basis rationally. Rationally means ke whenever we talk about the decision maker took the decision rationally, it means ke he is able to compare the bad and good. Clear? And he can utilize the given information in the proper way, and he has a computational skill as well in case of the probability. So when he has these kind of the characteristics, so we assume that that decision maker is a rational decision maker. ठीक है, who takes decision rationally. So this is the objective there. So now here we discuss about some that was of how you will define a convex combination. Just a minute. Okay. Uh, First of all, let's say you have this kind of geometrical shape. Uh, this kind of the geometrical shape is called triangle. Okay, and you have uh, two vectors in this space. Okay, I recall this value of the set which arranged in this way. What are the sets? Set is a collection of elements. Clear? And that collection of elements may be arranged in different ways. Let's say you may have the arrangement of elements in this way. Okay, right? There is the possibility. Mathematically, we call this kind of the shape is irregular shape, right? This is called irregular shape. Irregular shape. ठीक है, थोड़ा और से समझना क्लियर हो जाएगा. बिल्कुल बेसिक से बता रहा हूँ. Now this is called irregular shape. अब we have discussed that now you have this kind of the shape as well. This is called again the square and the regular shape. Clear? And similarly, this is another the regular shape that is called the circle. Am I right? So these are two regular shape. Okay. What is the set? Set is an arrangement or collection of elements. What are the elements? We talk about that set of real numbers. Okay, means collection of inputs, right? Collection of outputs, and similarly so on. Yani collection of your choice variable. Indirectly, I am saying the collection of your choice variables. Choice variable means that these may be inputs and the factor of production and the output. Clear? And in case of the consumer side, these choice variable are related to your commodities. What are the commodities? What bundle of choices you select to maximize your level of satisfaction, right? Okay. Acha. Ab if these choice variable, when we arrange, so you get a, for example, let's say we assume that there is a choice variable, or that choice variable related to the input, and this choice variable related to output and something else. Clear? And we have this here, and I'm saying that this is a vector. Clear? And this one is another choice variable here, or let's say here, this is a vector 2. Clear? So how I can write this one? Okay, for example, x1 is a vector of commodity. So ultimately you can say that okay, it is x11, x12, and so on x1n. Right? हम ये कह सकते हैं. और अब हम ये कह रहे हैं कि नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल अगेन यू हैव दिस इज अनदर चॉइस फैक्टर्स. अच्छा, अब मैं इसको बहुत सिंपल करके बताता हूं. नाउ व्हाट इज द सिंपलेस्ट वे इज दैट के x1 इज अ कमोडिटी वेक्टर इन विच यू हैव टू चॉइसेस. लेट्स से हमने कहा कि भाई एप्पल हमने दो ले लेते हैं. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव एप्पल, ठीक है, एंड बनाना, राइट? ये आपके पास दो चॉइस वेरिएबल्स हो गए. ओके, सो इट मींस कि भाई तुम फिर यहां तक मूव करोगे. एम आई राइट? यहां तक जाओगे, आगे नहीं जाओगे. यू विल एंड अप हियर इफ यू हैव टू चॉइस वेरिएबल बीइंग अ कंज्यूमर. और फॉर एग्जांपल you have two another choice variable being a production side, so I can say that you have, for example, let's say labor and capital. Am I right? There are two choice variables. If it is a input vector, clear? If it is a input vectors, यानी अब मैंने कहा कि now this one is a input vector. अब now I am recalling the name. अब मैं पहले input कहता था, अब मैं I am recalling the name that is the input vector. अब input vector is a combination of here, as per our definition, labor and capital. We assume other factors are constant. There is no other factor combination. Clear? बिल्कुल. तो मैं इस तरह लिख सकता हूँ ना, it means के it is the labor and this one is capital. Clear? ठीक है. किस तरह डिफाइन करो? Now you have, for example, if it is a choice variable output vector or it is another input vectors, so it means that there is another possible combination of labor and capital. Am I right? Clear? So there is the another possible combination of labor and capital. For example, I say that कि now here इसको मैं यूं simplified कर सकता हूं कि let's say मैं कह रहा हूं कि भाई in this example you use one labor. And for example, let's say कि भाई one labor and two capital. ठीक है. Now we are not discussing here the efficiency aspect. Okay, कि how much labor you are using or how much capital you are going to engage. तो यानी the efficiency aspect we assume is constant here. For sake of simplicity, we assume that one labor and one capital, and this is another input combination, which you can write that this one is, for example, x12, x22, right? Okay, so how I can write this one? Now this is, for example, let's two labor and for example one capital, or whatever ki three labor and two capital and so on. Clear? So this is a input vector 2 and this is a input vector 1. You got my point? Clear? Up now, and these input vectors, so ultimately I can, for example, in this element, yeah, in this shape, irregular shape, I call it that this is an input vector x1 which consists of some labor and capital combination, and this is output input vector x2 which has some labor combination of labor and capital. If for example, if I join with these straight line, क्या किया कि when I join with these two input vector with a straight line, so what does it mean? Along this straight line there are some segment of this line is outside this irregular shape. Which one? This portion. Clear? It is not included in this shape, outside from this shape. Clear? So this straight line, when we join two vector commodities or the two elements with straight line, this is called linear combination. Okay, what about it is called linear combination. It is called linear combination. Clear? Now that linear combination, when we join two elements, similarly, for example, in this regular shape, let's say we take the example of the circle here. Again, we have two choice vector, input choice vector, this one. These are the our choice variables here, and this one is x2. When we join these two vectors with a linear combination with a linear line, clear? So this linear combination, okay, if I call this is a set capital X, okay, this is the set of capital X. We discussed that कि भाई any collection of elements, ये capital X is a set of inputs that has two inputs vectors x1 and x2. Clear? And if this we arrange this set, you have this kind of the shape which is called a mathematically regular shape. Clear? बिल्कुल. अब now for example, अब मैं कह सकता हूं कि now x1 x2 belongs to set x in both cases, in this example as well as in this example. Clear? कि x1 and x2 two choice vectors, choice variables, they belongs to capital X. Clear? Or that capital X in some way it is arranged in this way, circular way, or this may arrange in this way. Clear? Ab now, what are the linear combination? If I select average, let's say इसको मैंने कहा x bar, okay, for this there is, let's say कि if I consume in my input choice variable, all the elements from x1 input vectors. So that will be 0. सारे के सारे ये वाले ले लेता हूं, तो अल्टीमेटली दिस विल बी 0. ये तो नहीं होंगे ना भाई, मैंने ये यूज कर लिया तो इट इज गोइंग टू बी रिजेक्ट, यानी मैंने ये कॉम्बिनेशन छोड़ दिया, ये कर लिया. और अगर इफ आई बी हियर, तो व्हाट डज इट मींस के आई एम सेलेक्टिंग ओनली अ इनपुट चॉइस वेरिएबल फ्रॉम x2, इससे ले लिया, इसको छोड़ दिया. देखो क्या कह रहा हूं कि भाई दो चॉइस वेरिएबल्स है ना, या तो तुम यू कैन यूटिलाइज x1 टू प्रोड्यूस सर्टेन यूनिट ऑफ आउटपुट और x2, ये बात कर रहे हैं. if I engage x1 combination of labor and capital, तो I will be here, तो it means कि x2 is eliminated or rejected, and similarly if I am here, तो x1 is clear, vice versa. Or if I am here, what does it mean? It means that there are some elements from x1 vector and some elements from x2 vector. ऐसे ही है, clear? So except these 2 points, if I move along these straight line, so all the points along that straight line, there will be some elements from x1 choice vector and some elements from x2 choice vector. You got my point? Clear? So how I will distinguish? So for example, if I assign a weight by alpha, clear? Let's say I say alpha belongs to 0 and 1. Clear? Alpha belongs to 0 and 1. And I represent this linear combination in this way कि भाई x bar, just कर,
सर मींस अल्फा जो है वो एवरेज है, लाइक
average. X bar is average, alpha is a weight or value which you assign to these choice variables. अब now x1, x2, x bar here. Clear? And this one is this. So now x bar is equal to alpha x1 plus 1 minus alpha x2. I can write this one. X bar alpha x1 and alpha x2. What does it mean? If the value of alpha is 0, what about the x bar? X bar is x2. So x bar will be x2. And similarly, if you will have alpha equal to 1, clear? So alpha equal to 1, so it means when alpha equal to 1, so x bar equal to x1 vector. Okay? अब now, when x1 vectors, so what does it mean? It means that here we will have x2 and x1, but if we are in middle of this one, clear, from away from these two extreme points, x1 vector and x2 vector, so it means the value of alpha lies between here. So for example, alpha equal to 0.5, so it means that x bar equal to 0.5 x1 plus 0.5 x2. Clear? So what we concluded here, all the linear combinations, all the possible linear combination subject to the value of alpha, clear, they belongs to this set X, always lies in this set. Clear? Right? They will not be beyond from this set value, X से beyond नहीं करेंगे. So what does it mean if they do not lie outside the set or this circular region, so we call this a convex set. Clear? So how I can write this one? I can write that the definition of the convex set is convex set. Definition. What is the definition is here? So x1, if x1 and x2 belongs to x, clear, implies that x bar also belongs to x, alpha, all values of alpha lies between 0 and 1. All values of alpha lies between 0 and 1. All values of alpha lies between 0 and 1. Then set S is convex set. Then set X is convex set. Clear? So I can write in this way. Convex set. So what does it means? Alpha x1 plus 1 minus alpha x2, sorry, x2 belongs to x. This is the convex set. All possible linear combination. सही है? All possible linear combinations. All possible linear combinations. Clear? Okay. अच्छा, अब here all possible linear combination are not the part of set X. If this is the set X dash, For example, okay, yeah, x ही assume करते हैं. For example, here this is the set x, so x bar x1 and x2 belongs to x in this example. Clear? Right? Implies that x bar does not belongs to x. X1 alpha x1 plus 1 minus alpha x2 does not belongs to x. Clear? Okay. So first of all, whenever we talk about a choice variable, so either these are anything we discuss about with respect to the production or with respect to the consumer sides are choice variables if they are feasible sets. So ultimately the feasible set should hold a property of convex set. Clear? Up now, why we are assuming that our set in the choice variable is convex first of all. देखो, for example, कि ultimate objective is what? Optimization. You got my point? यानी what is optimization? Is optimization is concerned that के subject to the given constraint, what the constraint you may have, either you will have a budget constraint or you may have a cost constraint. So in case of production, to your constraint is your product cost of production, or in case of your consumer side, so you may have a constraint of your let's say what your budget constraint. Okay. So one important thing is that कि if we don't assume कि our set is not a convex. So first of all, we will call this is called a non-convex set. Non-convex. And this one is called convex. Okay?
सर हम ये कह सकते हैं कि irregular shape में अगर arrange होंगे तो वो non convex
Normally they are called non-convex. Convex. Okay? And if you have a tangency point, clear, on this way, in this region, so that will not be a part of your set if you have the tangency point here. Why? Because these combination you will not use, yeah, you cannot utilize. Why? They are not belongs to your set. So it means if we have to find out a value of output, how you can find out the value of output? Let's say कि for example, y is output vector, output, clear? So we can say that that output is a function of, for example, x1 input vector. It is defined, and it is defined. It is defined over the domain of this one. Defined over the domain of x1 input vector. I can say that this one over the domain of input x1 input vectors. Why? Because in case of the functional relation, this is called the domain, and this one is called the range. So the output, which is a range, it is defined over the domain of x1 input vector. So it is defined over the domain of input vector x1, defined over the domain of input vector x1, and so on input vector x2 as well. And y equal to fx2. Clear? So defined over the input vector x2. Okay. So when it defined over the input vector x2, so what does it mean? If there is a continuity, clear? If there is a continuity here and the set is convex, so it means it should define over the average or the average of this two input vectors. Clear? Yani it should define at x bar as well. If there is a set is convex, so you can prove the continuity of the function as well. That is the property of von Neumann-Morgeson utility function. We will discuss further in detail. There are two important properties of this utility function is independence and continuity. We will discuss later. So, should I repeat or clear? Yes, anybody? Okay, I'm saying by I told you this is x is convex set, and I pick we join a linear line. So x bar also the part of this one we have proved now. अब हमने कहा कि भाई now for example, अब these are two input vectors. We have concluded here. So ultimately on the basis of these inputs, what you can get a output. That is your another choice factor or variable. So if you have output, so you can find out this x1 input vector as well as on with x2 input vector. So I write here y is a function of x1 input vector. It is defined over the domain of input vector x1. Defined means you can find out the value here. Clear? And that functional value itself the part of this set. Clear? Is set ka part hogi. And now similarly I say that y is defined over the input vector choice vector with x2, and again that is the part of this domain or the set. Clear? Ab now in non-convex set x1 y can define over x1 vector, x2 vector, but it cannot define x bar vector. Why? Why? Because this x bar vector is not the part of this R x. Clear? तो ये it is not the part of x, so it means कि now as far as
In the convex.
convex set is concerned, so convex your continuity of the functions is also depends on your convex set. If so, that's why we have to assume the set is convex. Now what? Why we are assuming the continuity? Because the continuity, it is the important mathematical requirements for any kind of the utility function. Without that continuity requirements, you cannot prove the uh, input demand functions, you cannot prove the Marshall and demand functions, Hessian demand function, compensated demand functions, all kind of the functions in economics, they required the assumption of mathematical requirement of the continuity. And why we assume that? So what does it mean? The second partial derivative or the second order derivative should exist. It is not the case that your second order partial derivative should finish or should not exist. There should be a second order partial derivative value. It is our requirement of continuity. And why we assume that second order partial derivative are exist there? Because it is basic requirements ke how you will prove that. You say that ke you cannot define the nature of function. To define the nature of functions, either it is increase with increasing rate, it is increase with decreasing rate, or it is increase with constant rate. So you should require a second order partial derivative, otherwise you cannot prove it. Or if you will not prove this one, your function is increase with increasing rate, increase with decreasing rate, so how you will prove that you will have a maxima, or where you will have the maxima, global maxima, or unique maxima, or the minima, and so on. So these are the requirements. So that's why you need to prove the second order partial derivative. There should be the existence of the second order partial derivative. And because for optimization, when you have the n-dimensional space, so you required a Hessian matrix or Hessian determinant, and the Hessian determinant is the collection of the second order partial derivatives, nothing else. So if you don't have the second order partial derivatives, or you don't have a continuity there, so you cannot construct a Hessian matrix or the Hessian determinant. When you cannot construct the Hessian matrix or the Hessian determinant, so how you will prove the maxima or minima in case of the n-dimensional space? Clear? So now, so I can write here. Okay. Yes.
Sir, so in a non-convex set, there is no continuity.
Continuity will not proved in case of non-convex sets. Yeah.
Continuity cannot be proved.
Yeah,
in
cannot
non-convex
prove
sets.
because sum of the linear combination.
Outside.
If the linear combination is here, remember, what I told you, all possible linear combinations. The word is here.
For all possible.
All possible linear combinations, not a specific linear combination. Because I select the linear combination here. Clear? Okay. So in this condition, so it is not possible. Okay, why? Because this x bar will rise. Okay, x bar is not always it will lie the center of this straight line. Because what the value lies between 0 and 1. So you can assign the weight 0.25 and 0.75, depends on your assigned values of the alpha. Clear? It is not necessary you always assign the equal weight. Clear? So that's why I told the correct word all the possible linear combination.
Either it is in regular or irregular.
Yeah, all the possible linear combination. So in case of the non-convex set, all the possible linear combination will not be the part of your set. So ultimately, you cannot prove the continuity of the function as well. with respect to if that is the part of your domain, so you cannot prove this one. Okay, so now so I can write this one here. Okay, ये हो गया, तो now that implies that in case of convex set, so conclusion here, or in institution here, x1, x2 and x bar all belongs to x in case of convex set y fx1 is defined over all values of x1, all values of x1, defined over all values of x1. Similarly, y is defined all values of x2 and so on. Y is defined x bar all values of x bar.
So any practical example convex set?
बट कन्वेक्स सच की प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल आप कोई भी आप ले सकते हो कि बिकॉज आप फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल प्लॉट अ ग्राफ, क्लियर, subject to your inputs, or if your shape of the graph or function is kind of the regular shape, clear, so it means कि you can prove there the convexity. For example, let's say कि good questions एक चीज और क्लियर कर दूं. For example, can I run it?
जी.
देखो, first of all कि for example that is kind of the two-dimensional space, okay, and if we want to plot a graph, so in case of let's say indifference curve, so what the theoretical understanding is here, कि we assume that there are two commodity vectors or the commodities along x and y axis, clear, so we called it x1 commodity and this is called x2 commodity. Clear? Up now, what does it mean? It means कि first of all, it is not a close kind of the set. It is open space. कैसे भाई? It means कि it is kind of the space for all possible choice combination of x1 and x2. ऐसे ही है. तो that region, complete this region. मैंने कह दिया कि भाई ये region, now this region. Clear? And this region is, for example, space. Clear? That is open space for two choice variable. These are called commodity vectors. In commodity vectors, one, you will have the goods and services. Am I right? So this is the combination of the goods and services, and again this is the combination of the goods and services. ठीक है? Just imagine kind of the real life. ठीक है? So in this is commodity space. Commodity one, you will have the different kind of the combination of health services, education services, your tangible commodities which you consume in your grocery items and something else. Clear? And so on, you will have this kind of the different combinations. Clear? So अब now we plot a line. Clear? And we have, for example, like this one. So that point we mark, for example, A. That point A has certain combination of x1 and certain combination of x2. ऐसे ही है. Clear? Again तुम्हारे पास क्या होगा? Now you will have another possibility. अब हम why we called this is a convex combination, if you recall it. ठीक है कि भाई we say that कि when we join, मुझे नहीं पता, मैंने अब now I don't know कि you will have the straight line. What are the possibilities? अब देखो there are the possibilities. क्या possibilities हो सकती हैं कि may be possible they lie in this way कि you will have this kind of the line. ठीक है, when you join, or maybe they lie in this way कि you will have for example इस तरह हो गए कि you have this kind of the linear line. यही possibility होगी अगर मैं दो variables को join करता हूं, और it means कि they may be some kind of the इस तरह करके कुछ हो जाता है, ये भी possibility है ऐसे ही, और इस तरह कर कुछ हो जाता है, ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी है. these all are the possibilities. ऐसे ही है ना, कोई भी कर्व हो सकता है, स्ट्रेट लाइन भी हो सकती है, कोई भी हो सकता है, डिपेंड्स करता है कि व्हाट इज द रिलेशन. अब थियोरेटिकली वी नेम दीज रिलेशंस. हमने कहा कि भाई दिस इज स्मूथ कन्वेक्स कर्वेचर. if you will have this kind of the shape in your choices, so we called it, these are the Cauchy linear kind of preferences. Or when you have this kind of the relation between two variables, that means that you will have the linear kind of the relations between two choice variables. अब आप मुझे एक बात बताओ, what is the linear यानी practical application? If we select any combinations, if ignore the budget line, we are not a budget constant here, assume no budget constant, it is kind of the open space. You select any combination, so all the combination will lie within this set या इससे बाहर होंगे.
इसके अंदर ओपन स्पेस
ओपन स्पेस इसी के अंदर लाई कर रहे होंगे ना. अब मैंने फॉर एग्जांपल, अब मैंने तुमसे कहा कि भाई बड़ी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है कि भाई फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से मैं इसको अब रब कर और ये करता हूं, And most of the people confuse that कि यार, for example, you will have this kind of the curvature, जो एक ideal curvature होता है. अच्छा, अब ये भी क्यों बनाता हूँ? One important thing कि यार psychological behavior, the indifference curve actually the represent the psychological behavior of consumer. Remember,
It includes services.
किसी भी चीज में it is kind of the psychological behavior. Commodity is a combination of different choices, which are services, which are goods, which are bads. Clear? And similarly this one. So again, you never preferred, for example, in this commodity choice vector, you will have a one consultant for your health services. ठीक है? तो it is understood कि you always prefer that consultant services as compared to other consultant services. So you will never be indifferent. ठीक है? तो there will be the certain weight. यानी it means कि you will have the imperfect substitution between these two choice variable always normally. Clear? To normally. Possibilities are there कि you equally treat कि either the consultant in Aga Khan Hospital or the consultant it is providing services in Liaquat National Hospital. I am indifferent to treatment. Clear? To get the services कि no difference. Price is still constant. We are not talking about the price or service charges here. I am just talking about the yani consultation. Okay, what kind of the consultation he is providing or he is going to treat me. Clear? So with respect to that point of view I am talking about. So it is not possible कि I am indifferent कि मैं लियाकत नेशनल में फला कंसल्टेंट ए के पास चला जाऊँ अपने ट्रीटमेंट के लिए और द फला कंसल्टेंट बी के पास चला जाऊँ and equally we are treating. It is not possible. Ideally.
They will not be perfect substitutes, imperfect substitutes.
Imperfection होगी ना. So when you have the imperfection substitute, so normally that's kind of the
Context.
behavior you will have. Clear? Or
Indifference curve show two goods value versus sufficient.
two choice of commodities. सही है. और that choice of देखो जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं ना, हम गुड्स से थोड़े कमोडिटी वेक्टर्स के ऊपर आ जाते हैं. हम छोटे थे, माइक्रो पढ़ते थे, छोटे लेवल के ऊपर हम दो गुड्स को पढ़ते थे ए और बी को. अब थोड़े से बड़े हो गए तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कमोडिटी वेक्टर्स. द कमोडिटी वेक्टर्स कलेक्शन ऑफ डिफरेंट थिंग्स हियर. क्लियर? तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग. ठीक है? तो इस तरह का प्लॉट होगा. अब फॉर एग्जांपल one important confusion is here. Let's say कि this is point A, again this is point B. ठीक है? तो भाई बुक में लिखा हुआ होता है कि when we select any two, when we join these two combination with a linear line, ऐसे ही होता है. ठीक है? And we call this linear line for example C. And C is alpha B. Clear? Alpha A plus 1 minus alpha B. ऐसे ही है. Clear? So we call this a convex set. Up now, if this is a convex set only, so that C is right outside that point. यही हो रहा है ना कि that C does not lie in this convex set. If this is the convex set, but now this is the misunderstanding. This is the convex curvature first of all, and you talk about this complete set. This is the complete part of the sets. So all possible combination still lie in this complete open set.
So C is lying in the convex set but not in the AB curvature.
No. I just telling you this is kind of the convex
Curvature.
curvature. Clear? This is not a convex set.
Okay.
So there is some misunderstanding from student side कि they confuse कि why we are saying कि that is the part of this set. So this actually this is the set. This is not the set. These all values are the part of this set and this is the part of this set. So I am saying कि any linear combination along this curvature, clear, they will be the part of this whole set. They will not lie outside this part. भाई इसके अंदर सी के अंदर क्या होगा, तुम्हारे पास देयर विल बी अनदर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कमोडिटी x1 and x2, clear, which you average out कि भाई okay, these are my somebody preferred A, somebody preferred A B, clear. And for example, if I move along this curve to my level of satisfaction या marginal utility diminished, clear, right? With respect to this one, यानी MRS diminish करेगा when I move along this one, ठीक है? So I am saying कि if I select any variable or any combination that is the average of these two component, clear, some from this one and some from this one, so that is also the part of this set. कोई भी ले लो, कोई भी ले लो, always the part of this set, कोई भी ले लो. So misunderstanding कि now if I am considering only this portion is convex set, सही है कि भाई जो इसके पीछे लाया कर रहा है that is the convex set, तो ultimately by that definition it will outside this one. So I am not considering only this portion. This is the open convex set जो move कर रहा है, kind of the, अब ultimately जब तक अगर ये कर रहा है तो if I assume that कि it is the convex set, तो it must be some kind of the regular shape. Clear? It will be a kind of the regular shape. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो irregular shape कर कर वो move कर रहा हो. You got my point? सही है. तो अब देखो, now it is clear कि भाई why we are assuming property of the convex set. अब for example, if you plot a function, ठीक है, when you plot a function, okay, तो what the possibility कि भाई if it is input and this one is fx, तो भाई ये यूं इसी तरह का कोई possibility है. In case of optimization we have to assume, अगर we need a optimization we have to assume this one, otherwise you won't be able to get a optimum level of point. Clear? तो अब क्या होता है, अब when we say कि ये, clear, so what does it mean? It is the any functional value, f x1 ले लेता हूं, okay, and this is another functional value x2 ले लेता हूं. Clear? Right? तो what does it mean? ये लिया, x3, sorry, this is x3 ले लेता हूं, x2. अब ना फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस, ठीक है, ये राइट, इसको थोड़ा सा राइट, ये मिला, तो दैट इज योर मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. Clear? So how you will prove? I told you from there, this point to this point, there should be these are two neighborhood points of x2. Clear? And with respect to its neighborhood point, the functional value of x2 is at maximum. ऐसे ही है, the functional value of x2 is maximum. So it should be defined in this range for maximization. So if we select any point x bar, the combination of this one, clear? Right? The combination of this one. So what does it mean? Linear combination. So it means कि that is यही होगा, x bar is certain alpha x1, clear, plus 1 minus alpha x2, right? यही है भाई, x bar that is equal to alpha x1 plus 1 minus alpha x2. तो apply the function. So that is below this value and lie at this functional value. Clear? Okay, just stop. Continue करते हैं. Now take just 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay, I will explain in detail. Okay, so no issue. Right? So first of all just clear करता हूँ इसको. बहुत simple सा है, कुछ वो नहीं है. Because we have a separate lecture related to the concave, quasi-concave and quasi-convex. But you asked me, that's why I'm going to explain. तो इस वजह से तुम लोगों को direct में आ गया हूँ, तो maybe possible you confused. ठीक? So just stay here. यहाँ तक रखो. Clear? कि what is the convex sets and why we assume the convex sets, right? Or nature of the functions we will discuss in separate class. ठीक है? So then we will discuss कि why we assume that these are the convex and concave functions. Clear? So this is from convex sets. So just after 5 to 10 minutes, then we will start related to the nature of the lottery. What is the compound and simple lottery? ठीक है? Then we will discuss the property of compound and simple lottery. We have already discussed. उसको relate करेंगे और we will move towards further in detail of the uncertainty. ठीक है? Thank you.